Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
Global economy. September 12. 7-Eleven America New York, Europe's recovery hits sweet spot, but economists see risks gathering. Optimism tempered by concern over global supply chain problems and Delta variant.
Wall Street Journal Markets. September 12. 703 America New York, riskier Chinese property bonds suffer as Evergrande struggles. Bonds from lower-rated Chinese property developers have fallen steeply in price after warnings of a potential default at Evergrande sent investors rushing to protect against trouble elsewhere in their portfolios.
New York Times Business. September 12. 7 o'clock America New York, the week in business. A strong push to vaccinate. The government is going to require businesses with more than 100 employees to require vaccinations or weekly COVID tests.
Global economy. September 12. 7 o'clock America New York, the ECB has secured a taper without a tantrum. Careful maneuvering should allow the bank to calibrate its next move while keeping both sides happy.
Naked capitalism. September 12. 5:55 America New York, there's one surefire way to end big sewage spills, end big sewage. Massive, centralized facilities make for massive, centralized catastrophes, and the risk of public health and ecological disasters.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 12. 5:30 America New York, shipping options dry up as businesses try to rebuild from pandemic. The top 6 container operators control more than 70% of all container capacity. Businesses say they are paying at least 4 times more to move their products compared with last year and face long delivery delays.
Wall Street Journal Markets. September 12. 5:30 America New York, U.S. stocks face potentially bumpy autumn, analysts say. Investors have pushed the S&P 500 to 54 record closes in 2021. Some observers caution that there could be pullback or, at the least, flatter returns. BBC News Business. September 12. 5:16 America New York, England vaccine passport plans ditched, Sajid Javid says. A vaccine passport scheme for nightclubs and large events in England will not be going ahead, minister says.
Daily FX Market News. September 12. 3 o'clock America New York, Euro forecast. Euro, USD outlook positive for week ahead, Euro, GBP2. With this month's meeting of the ECB's Policymaking Governing Council now out of the way, there is little to stop the euro from appreciating as tighter Eurozone monetary policy draws closer.
New York Times Business. September 12. 3 o'clock America New York, black capitalism, promised a better city for everyone. What happened? In the wake of nationwide protests, corporate America has pledged to fight racism and support black Americans. But a similar initiative started decades ago in Rochester shows it is a promise that is difficult to sustain. New York Times Business. September 12. 3 o'clock America New York, George Soros is making changes at his foundation while he still can. The result is a painful restructuring to focus on the fight against rising authoritarianism around the world. George Soros, in 2018.
Google Business News. September 12. 1:22 America New York, video surveillance systems for business market will be the future ready by the end of the forecast period 2021 to 2025 with top regions and countries data. Soccer nerds. Video surveillance systems for business market will be the future ready by the end of the forecast period 2021 to 2025 with top regions and countries data. Soccer nerds.
Marginal Revolution. September 12. 1:06 America New York, why are American talk shows so much worse than British ones? Sam Enright emails me. My girlfriend is American, and she's been struck by how the UK panel shows, would I lie to you, 8 out of 10 cats, are so much better than the American ones, and play to the lowest common denominator less.
Armstrong Economics. September 12. 007 America New York, Joe Biden becomes Jeopardy host but won't answer questions. The post Joe Biden becomes Jeopardy host but won't answer questions first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Thorex Live. September 11th. 2132 America New York. Don't miss Greg's post on his thoughts and remembrances of 9/11 on this 20-year commemoration. Greg's heartfelt piece is here. My thoughts and remembrances of people and events that shaped my life and others on 9/11 20 years on. The buildings have been replaced, but the lives lost never will be. Forex Live. September 11, 2121 America New York. Weekend energy headlines. Merkel on Nord Stream 2. UN moves to bring Iran back to talks. A few items over the weekend for oil and energy traders to take note of. Reuters on German Chancellor Angela Merkel tried to soothe fears over the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline on Saturday. Forex Live. September 11, 2111 America New York. China's issues further orders to tech firms including Alibaba, Tencent, ByteDance, Baidu. China's crackdown on the tech industry continues. China's industry ministry with new directives for the sector. Reuters conveying the information from Chinese media on Saturday, the 21st Century Business Herald.
BBC News Business. September 11, 2039 America New York. Women's state pension. It is like you've lived one big lie. How women born in the 1950s had their retirement plans upended by state pension age changes. BBC News Business. September 11, 1942 America New York, TUC. Jobs at risk if UK fails to hit carbon emissions target. Trade bodies and unions say the UK is slipping behind other nations on green investment.
Google Business News. September 11, 1540 America New York. Present scenario on automated and rapid microbiological tests. Business market demand 2021 to 2025 with top regions and countries data. Soccer nerds. Present scenario on automated and rapid microbiological tests. Business market demand 2021 to 2025 with top regions and countries data. Soccer nerds.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. September 11, 1517 America New York. Costs from extended COVID-19 border closures accumulate. Companies are delaying investments and cutting jobs, as strict travel limits, especially in Asia, weigh on sectors from manufacturing to education. New York Times Business. September 11, 1422 America New York. Selfridges is now in the wedding business. Department stores are broadening their offerings to survive online sales. A London landmark will host your wedding. Carleen Noel and Danny Sains were the first to be wed at Selfridges on London's Oxford Street.